Good?
Yeah, you in.
Peace, it's King Manifest God now, this entertainment with the God Kasim Allah.
Peace. Thank you for having me, God.
On this, on this pleasant day, all born, and now it's now some peace right here on what? You already know the Sean proves that Allah's God always has on his road. Now, what I want to ask you, brother, when the first time you got mathematics?
That was back in knowledge, born knowledge, you know what I mean, when I accepted the teachings, you know what I mean. I was first introduced to the nation of gods and earth, so the 5 percenters as we would, as I was exposed to, because this was like build equality when I first started doing the knowledge to the brothers, you know what I'm saying. Brothers would run up on me in school, you know what I'm saying, the black man is God, the black man is God, you know what I mean, and start telling me how I was at 85 and I was a Bill Power, and I would be like, well, how the black man God when you don't get better grades than me, you know what I'm saying, so we would go back and forth. The reality was I had a lot of respect for my brothers because we grew up together. I knew them from football, I knew them from the streets, from our projects and all the above. They were striving for something, they were trying to show me something, and I was, a little stubborn, stiff-necked, rebellious, and it was good. I got to North Carolina Central, and I'm in a cipher with a brother named Universal and his enlightener, Infinite. Infinite was from Now Just, Universal was from Durham, North Carolina. And the God was speaking mathematics. I was deep on black facts, I like to study and all that, but the God was speaking mathematics and I kept interrupting him. And he said to me, yo Mo, why you keep cutting my wisdom? And I asked him what was wise about what he was saying if nobody else could understand it. And he told me I was right. And that's the first time a 5%er told me I was right. That made me listen to him. So fast forward, I came home from school and my enlightened true king. I was 21 years old, a man told me, look, you're too old for this. I'm gonna give you king in your attribute. You know what I mean? I'm a manifest king for you. You go manifest the rest, go get supreme mathematics and come back to me when you know it. So that's what I did. And the brother that kept seeing me through all those processes, even through 120 lessons, his name is Infinite Thought. And at the end of the day, that's my enlightenment right there. You know what I mean? True King, he's the one that definitely sparked me. But Infinite Thought saw me all the way through 120 lessons. He was also my first DJ when we first came out with the group Invisible Men, Haagen-Dazs, you know what I mean? So peace to the God, all praises due to him. He power years younger than me. I was wisdom, knowledge, and he was knowledge equality. And that born God. And look, that was the hardest 16-year-old you ever knew to be this little, this quiet, that low, that magnetic was so strong. So peace to God.
Peace to God. All right. So let me answer this. Let me go get this stuff out. All right.
Okay.
I see now you turning to God MC. What made you, come up with that? You know what I mean?
I didn't come up with it. The God Tashan Allah was the first brother to ever call me that. A lot of the gods right here call me that. I would never, Rakim, my favorite MC, I wouldn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? And the God, I kept saying, why would you call me that? It was like, look, God, you're here.
That's like you here.
I'm at Parliament, I see you. You're showing proof, you're on stage. You know what I mean? You're doing stuff for the babies. You always here. You the God MC.
That's right.
And I was like, wow. So let's bring all of that back. You know what I mean? With respect to that brother and everybody that's teaching mathematics on that mic through that rhythm, you know what I mean? Because our babies learn through, you know what I'm saying, through the rhythm. We hands-on learners, you know what I'm saying? So, let's bring that back. And what I have noticed is there's been a lot of God MCs coming back, especially since I seen Living Mathematics drop, and they got a little bit of, people felt it a little bit, and so the righteous was speaking up, and that was peace. Return of the God MC was bubbling for 2 years. I see Return of the Dawn. I see the God MC mixtape. I'm like, that's beautiful because I'm not in competition with myself. That's just me. And if I could do anything to bring that back, that's peace. I'm Freedom God next month. I'm not no young boy out here. I had a good time on this mic. My duty is to teach. And that's what this is for. It's a tool to teach. So Return of the God MC, thank you to the gods for giving me that.
All praises due. Now, how can people get in contact with you, conversate? How can they get a hold of your music? Tell us, how you get a hold of your music.
Return of the God MC is on iTunes, it's entitled and all the regular things. You can catch it on Bandcamp. Reach out to me on Facebook, Kasim Gerard, Instagram, Twitter. I will hit you right back, you know what I mean, and build. If there's anything you want to link up, email address is always available. If there's a young person that needs to be taught, my number's available. It's nothing. There's a couple interviews right now that my math is right on the interviews. You can call me, you know what I mean, because my duty is to teach me. You know what I mean? That's what that is.
So what's your next project that you're working on? You still working on this one? You got something else going on?
Just got distribution for the label, so
that's peace.
Sandy's House compilation is happening right now. I got some guards from the Rule because we was waiting to hear from the Now Rule mob. We don't have to wait too much longer.
That's what everybody want to hear.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, God. I appreciate it, God.
Thank you, God.
Peace. Not just entertainment, guys.
Peace.
Kasim Allah. Peace to the gods. Thank you, guys.